Hi, I'm nationwide long-term disability attorney Nancy Cavey. I'm here in Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C. This is part 4 of the series that I've been doing on the new ERISA regulations that became effective in April of 2018. Now, one of the games the disability carriers will play is that they will basically ignore a Social Security disability decision. There was a case called MetLife versus Glenn in which the Supreme Court said, oh, no, you can't ignore the Social Security decision. You need to explain why it is you may disagree with it or you're rejecting the decision. Now, you need to understand that a Social Security decision is not binding on the disability insurance carrier, but they've got to explain why they are not accepting this decision. Many times disability carriers will say, look, the Social Security standard of disability is completely different. It's the 5-step sequential evaluation. And in that 5-step sequential evaluation, one of the major factors at step 4 and 5 is whether or not you have restrictions and limitations that prevent you from going back to your own occupation. And at step 5, the issue is whether or not there is another job in the national economy that you might be capable of doing on a hypothetical basis in view of your age, your education, the skills that you've learned, and your restrictions and limitations. And disability carriers will say, age is a factor in a Social Security disability claim, but it's not a factor in your long-term disability case because, quite frankly, there are very few long-term disability policies that will require that you have Social Security disability benefits as a prerequisite to getting your disability benefits. The reality is that age is just not a factor. And that's one of the reasons why disability carriers have said, well, we don't care about that Social Security disability decision. But these new regulations say, look, you have got to explain why it is you are rejecting the Social Security disability decision. You've got to explain this. We want to understand that you have considered the Social Security decision, particularly if we've required you to apply for Social Security disability benefits. Now, many times the disability carrier doesn't explain why they're rejecting the Social Security decision. We hope that these new regulations will make it easier for us to understand whether they considered the Social Security disability decision, and if so, what in fact they consider. If you have any questions about your ERISA long-term disability case, regardless of where you live in the United States, call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.